young guy from Texas moves to California and goes to a big department store looking for a job. The manager says, "Do you have any sales experience?" The kid says, "Yeah, I was a salesman back home in Texas." Well, the boss liked the kid, so he gave him the job. "You start tomorrow. I'll come down after we close and see how you did." His first day on the job was rough, but he got through it. After the store was locked up, the boss came down. "How many sales did you make today?" The kid says, "1." The boss says, "Just 1? Our salespeople average 20 or 30 sales a day. How much was the sale for?" Kid says, $101,237. Boss says, $101,237. What did you sell him? Kid says, "First I sold him a small fish hook. Then I sold him a medium fish hook. Then I sold him a larger fish hook. Then I sold him a new fishing rod. Then I asked him where he was going fishing, and he said down at the coast, so I told him he was gonna need a boat. So we went down to the boat department, and I sold him that twin-engine Chris Craft. Then he said he didn't think his Honda Civic would pull it, so I took him down to the automotive department and sold him that 4x4 Blazer." The boss said, "A guy came in here to buy a fish hook, and you sold him a boat and truck?" Kid says, "No, he came in here to buy a box of tampons for his wife, and I said, well, since your weekend's shot, you might as well go fishing."